Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing something called Yanicle. I'm not gonna say how they are called in English because I have no idea, but I'm just gonna call it Puerto Rican dumplings because a lot of people say it looks like dumplings and it's similar to dumplings, so I'm just gonna stick with that. But we call them Yanicle. And so right now, let's just get started. Right now, I just have two pots, as you can see. I have a smaller one with just a little bit of water, which I'm gonna be adding some oil and salt. And I'm gonna boil that, and I'm gonna use that for my dough to make the Yanicle. So in this back pot back there, I'm gonna be boiling the Yanicle there. So I'm gonna have that boiling pretty soon too. So, and then I'm gonna be having that with bacalao, which is salted codfish, and I have that right here boiling, and I'm gonna be boiling that for like 30-40 minutes. And I change the water once in between just so, like, get rid of that saltiness. So yeah, so all I'm gonna need besides these three pots and the stove is gonna be some basic flour, salt, and oil. And I'm gonna show you guys. It's very simple. It looks very plain, but it tastes really good. So yeah, I'll show you guys in a minute. I got both of these pots with water boiling, and now I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil to the smaller pot. And a little bit of salt to taste. And that's really just because I want the dough that I'm going to be using for the Yanicle to have a little flavor. But it doesn't matter because I'm also going to, you can either add the salt here, but if it's not to your taste yet, then you could add some into the other boiling water because you're going to be using that as well. So it'll still grab that salt flavor. But just make sure you don't put too much because there's no going back. So once that starts boiling, I'm gonna be using that with my dough, which I'm gonna get that ready right now. I grabbed this spoon, the flour, and I put like 4 of these in here. 4 of these big rice spoons, that's what I call them. And now I'm gonna take my water, which is already done boiling, and I'm gonna throw that in there. But you're gonna want to put it in there slowly because you don't want the dough to be too watery. So it's better to put less and then go from there. Once it starts looking like this, you're going to want to mix it with your hands. And I already rinsed my hands and I dried them. And you see, oh, it's hot, but see how it's not too sticky or not too dry. So that's the consistency you want. So I'm going to mix this all together and I'll show you guys in a minute. Remember, it's gonna be hot, but I'm so used to it. But it has to be done with the hot water. Okay, so this is what I ended up with. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a piece. You're gonna roll it into a ball, like nicely roll it into a ball, and then you're gonna squeeze them and kind of make like a circle out of them. I'll show you, hold on. I know this is not the best view, but this is what I got. Anyway, so basically they're gonna be looking like this. So I'll show you guys again. You're gonna grab a little, you're gonna roll them, and you're gonna make a circle, flatten them, and that's it. And I'm gonna taste a little bit just to see if it has enough salt. So I'm gonna be putting some salt in the bigger pot because I feel like it needs a little bit more. So basically you roll, 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 and you make it nice. So now I'm just gonna go ahead, finish these, and then I'm gonna put them to cook. So I made them all and I put them in the water. And as soon as you put them in the water, you're gonna want to move them because you don't want them to get stuck. You don't need to keep moving them after that too much because you don't want them to break. And you're gonna cook those for at least 20 minutes. So once they're done, I'll come back and I'll show you the final. No, well, actually I'm gonna show you how I do the bacalao once that's done, and then I'll show you guys the final plate. Got the codfish, the bacalao, and I already cleaned it and took out the bones. And now I just have some onions in there, and I'm gonna add a little bit of oil, and I'm just gonna cook that down till the onions cook down, and then I'll show you guys when the plate is plated. So I put like that much oil, and we're gonna wait for the onions to cook down and for, you know, the flavors to combine. So I have this in medium high right now, and like I said, I'll show you guys when I plate it, when everything's done. This is done, and this is what I mean for the onions to be cooked, and that's how it looks. And this is what it looks like. Yummy in my tummy.